Coming up, we heard it dozens of times on the campaign trail.
Al-Qaeda has been decimated.
But if that's true, then why is Iraq under siege by Al-Qaeda today?
All right, overnight, Iraq's Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki urged residents of Fallujah to expel al-Qaeda militants from the city. The warning comes as dozens of families flee Fallujah, a resurgence of the terror group gripping the two key cities of Ramadi and Fallujah. Al-Qaeda is back. Joining us right now, Seth Jones, former senior advisor for U.S. Special Operations Command. Seth, first off, how did we get back to this place? The surge solved this. The people of Fallujah and Ramadi extricated al-Qaeda. How did they get back?
Well, I think one of the ways they got back is with the departure of United States forces. Iraq lost its biggest outside supporter, the United States. It was providing a fair amount of training, assistance, and then an ability to go in and fight, in some cases, al-Qaeda in Iraq.
Here's the President of the United States a short time ago on what he thought the condition of al-Qaeda was.
Thanks to the service and sacrifice of our brave men and women in uniform, the war in Iraq is over. The war in Afghanistan is winding down. Al-Qaeda has been decimated.
Is he wrong?
Well, I think there's no question at this point that al-Qaeda is back. It's back in Iraq. And if you look at the region more broadly, al-Qaeda has surged in neighboring Syria. It's conducted attacks now in Lebanon, in the Sinai, in Egypt. So, right, this argument that al-Qaeda has been decimated, I think, as we've seen even the last few days in Iraq, is simply not true anymore.
The people in those regions reportedly are not happy al-Qaeda's back. They're now being restricted with the Sharia law and be under the thumbnail of this terrorist organizations. What should we be doing? What can we do?
In my view, we should not be deploying large numbers of American forces, especially conventional ones. I think this is a fight that the Iraqis should take the lead in, but the U.S. can provide assistance from clandestine units, both from CIA as well as from special operations forces, which can collect intelligence, pass it on to the Iraqis to conduct operations. It can train. There are a whole range of things, including some limited targeting that the U.S. can and should do. Problem is, if this gets bigger, we've got a problem back in the homeland.
Seth, here's the thing. No one's saying we should have continued to fight the war. But we left troops in Germany, we left them in Korea, we left them in Kuwait. We are being irresponsible by picking up and leaving a year and a half ago. We're almost asking for this to happen again.
Yeah, well, and the other area we should pay close attention is Afghanistan, where the administration is close to withdrawing all forces in an area that is the heart and center of al-Qaeda right now. So, I mean, this is an issue that I think is even broader than Iraq, and where there is great risk right now.
We had an incredible military victory that no one thought was possible with the surge. A third of all our 4,400 plus casualties lost their lives in those two regions. And now al-Qaeda is back. I wonder what those families are thinking today. Seth Jones, thanks so much.
Thanks, Brian.